The following is a Comfortably Zoned Radio Network production.
Comfortably Zoned with me, the Zigzag Man, and I have Jill Jensen returning to the airwaves.
We're doing this right now, huh? Okay.
Yeah. What do you hear? What do you say, Jill?
How you been, honey?
Yeah, it's been a long time, and
very long.
Yeah. I just want to say that Eli, was it Eli?
Eli, yeah.
Eli was a great horse, and
I miss him every day.
I so much enjoyed. Scott and I would come out and hang with him, and he was. I know it's crazy. I've never been. I'm a city guy. People talk about the vibes of thoroughbred animals, racehorses, champions, former champions, and stuff. I got more from hanging with this horse than I would get from hanging with human beings for days and months.
He's a pretty special guy.
Yeah.
I miss him every day.
Yeah, I have those great pictures of all of us that we shot at the barn. And
as far as I know, he went to some people in Livermore.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not real sure if he's still alive or not. Because if he is, he'll be 22 at the end of March.
Whoa.
Which is getting up there for thoroughbreds. But like I told you, I'd been living down in beautiful Greenfield.
I don't know where Greenfield is.
Greenfield.
For those of you listening out there, we're in Northern California. I'm right across the bay from San Francisco in a little town called Alameda, which is adjacent to Oakland. We have a man-made moat, as it were. And
Greenfield is right off 101, about 35 miles south of Salinas, California.
Okay.
Down in the middle of the Central Valley where they grow everything that everybody in the country eats, you know.
All right, so there's always
broccoli, celery, Brussels sprouts, all kinds of things. I was in the middle of a very agricultural area.
I heard that there had been a library discovered down there that nobody knew about. I think they had one. But they had problems with circulation because if somebody took a book out, they didn't have anything left. They didn't return it. That was it.
That was it. They were out of luck. But it was interesting because I was living on an Arabian horse ranch.
Oh, wow. Wow.
With a mare band and 7 breeding stallions.
Whoa.
Eli was interesting. You should have been there, Ralph. It was...
I could well imagine a bunch of hybrid animals. And you love to ride. You love the company of the horses and what have you.
I'm a little too fat to be riding Arabs because they tend to be a lot smaller than Eli was. But
we're talking horse here, ladies and gentlemen. She's not going to be riding any Arabs.
not actual human Arabs. No,
right.
These are Arabian horses.
Right.
But yes. Arabian horses, but they're beautiful animals. And, all thoroughbreds originated from Arabians.
Oh.
The 3 foundation sires of thoroughbred horses were all Arabian horses.
And for those of you
going back to the 1500s.
For those of you in the RDI who don't realize that Eli was he the grandson?
He was the grandson of Secretariat.
Wow.
And he raced as a 2- and 3-year-old. And he was huge, even for a thoroughbred, because he was, 6 foot at the shoulder? He's a big horse.
He's a big horse, absolutely.
Yeah, weighed close to 1,700 pounds. We're talking a very large animal.
I'm going to post some of those pictures.
I always like it when you post Eli pictures,
Yeah.
But,
like I said, going up there was
horses were interesting.
So those of you out there who have the opportunity meet a horse. Just to get the experience, hang with one.
There's an old saying, Ralph, that's I believe it was Winston Churchill said this, was there's something about the outside of a horse that's good for the inside of a man.
Whoa. Very
pretty heavy, huh?
Yeah. And apropos, because he calmed my soul in a soothing sort of way where I'd come away.
Well, those of us who are really into horse, mostly women, because a lot of guys other than cowboys don't get the horse thing much, but there's just something about the smell of horses.
Right, well,
the way their skin smells, the way the barn smells, it just lets you relax, and you can tell them all your secrets, and they won't ever tell them to anybody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they love you, they will do anything for you.
Yeah.
It's a real special relationship.
And they remember, from time to time, I know he recognized me when I came back.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah.
I had people that he liked better than others, And I've had that same experience with friends of mine's horses where, there was a woman who had a horse at another barn that we boarded at that her mare just decided that I was her best friend and would come up to me all the time and follow me around and want me to pet her and just, whinnied to me when she saw my car pull in.
Yeah.
If they like you, they like you. They're definitely personalities.
Yeah, and Eli would respond to you, definitely. I mean, you guys would romp around that little corral.
Oh, yeah. My baby, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I love that horse.
That was pretty cool. So I have some good news for the audience. We talked off the air a little bit, and we're going to have a new show. Jill Jensen's going to do a weekly podcast. It's called Moving Forward. And I'll be the Fenneman to her Groucho. I'll do all the tech work.
Oh, good. I get to be the funny one then.
You get to be the funny one. You always have been, by the way. But it's not going to be a comedy show. It is going to be a show that about a subject that we can both relate to. It's growing older in a world that doesn't appreciate old folks
very much.
Like in the old days. Wisdom, they don't even know, the young people don't even know or care about the meaning of the word. So, and there are folks that go through life that have a lot to give and a lot to share, their memories, their stories, their experiences. And I've known Jill for a long time. She's lived a very eclectic life, interesting life.
That's one way to put it, yes.
Absolutely. And
the worst part is when you're young and cute, everybody wants to be your buddy. When you get older and you're not so pretty anymore, you become invisible.
I know. That's my life. People stop me on the street and they say, I remember how cute you were, Ralphie boy. But no longer.
Well, hey, Ralph, you knew me when I was in my prime, so to speak.
Yes, I did. Those were the days.
You first met me, I was probably 30.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
Maybe.
When I first met you?
Maybe. I have a selective
that would
memory.
Be about the right
I have
frame.
A selective memory, so there are things I remember that I don't remember anymore.
If you were living out, you were living out in the avenues in the city, I think.
Oh yeah, that was me. I do.
Yep.
I remember a lot of. I was the straight 30. Guy. I was the straight guy living in San Francisco in the 80s.
Well, yeah, but you weren't in the Castro, so it wasn't that weird.
No, I wasn't in the Castro, but I was in San Francisco. It was great being the straight guy. There were a few others around.
Well, that's true, because women were always looking for guys that were interested in them rather than their brothers or their boyfriends.
It's like cherry picking.
But yeah, so you knew me back then, and I look just a little different now.
Well, people change, but on the inside, you are what you are, and
Yeah.
and and there's more to it than just looks and all of that. So it'll be fun. We'll do a weekly thing, and you'll find it's cathartic, and
Cool.
I can't wait to have the Comfortably Zoned Radio Network audience get to follow you, get to learn from you, get to laugh with you, get to cry with you, because
I think this will be fun.
yeah, life's a mixed bag, and there are
it comes and goes.
right. So I want you to know that there are very few people that can roll with the punches, and I entitled the show "Moving Forward."
Well, if you don't roll with them, you might as well just lay down and die.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That's your only other option, man.
We're going to talk about survival, and we're going to talk about tips that will keep you all going when you think you can't go on, and we're going to learn from our audii by their response. And
that'll be fun.
It will be fun. We're Facebook oriented, so we'll on your show page on the website, we'll refer your Facebook page so you can communicate with the people who are listening. And
cool.
I think it'll be a great experience. I could tell you something about podcasting. It's cathartic.
Oh, I bet.
And just getting the word out there really makes you feel good at the end of the day. You've got a lot to give, and I'm looking forward to it, Jill.
Oh, I am too. I've enjoyed our past chats. I think these will be fun.
This will just be a continuation, but it's your baby. You'll be talking about the things that interest you. You'll be bringing on guests, friends of yours, people you'd like to meet. You'll be producing it. I'll do the technical part, and we keep it nice and simple.
Cool.
So, Jill, welcome to the network. I'm glad.
Thanks, Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I answered your little message today.
I am as well.
Cool. And we'll talk more soon.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, this was, in essence, the first edition of Moving Forward with Jill Jensen. And it's the Comfortably Zoned Radio Network. I'm Ralph Tyko, the weak link of it all. And we shall return. If you like our offerings, please be good enough to box up some lightly used children's books and take them to the Head Start program in whatever community you live in. They will be put to good use. Kids need to read. They need to develop a passion. They need to become school ready, and they need to get their noses out of the devices and the computers.
It's the best thing you could ask people for. I saw something the other day that scared me to death that was, listening is the new reading. No, it's not.
No.
Listening is nothing like reading. Well, it was an ad for audiobooks, but no, you need to read. You don't need to listen to audiobooks.
Well,
I mean,
some people,
but
audiobooks on people commute, they're terrific.
Yeah, they have a purpose, but listening is not the new reading. Reading is the new reading.
All right, so we try to stress that on the end of all of our shows, because kids are our future. I mean, we've already fucked it up in this generation. So it's got to get better in future generations, and we got to look to the kids. And I'm feeling pretty good because in the tragic number 18 in South Florida, those kids took the liberty to make a difference they marched. They got the attention of, the big orange guy and what have you.
Well, maybe they did, but,
Well, I don't.
We won't get started on that today.
Actually, to get his attention, you need Jane Goodall to come in and teach him some signs and what have you.
Well, yeah, maybe. Listen, I got to go.
All right, I do too, Jill.
Thank you very much, dear, and we'll be talking again real soon.
All right. Thank you for listening, everybody. It's Comfortably Zoned Radio Network.
Bye now.
Bye, everybody.